folks. Happy to be back in to get you on with the secret sauce. And today we have something that is near and dear to my heart and should be near and dear to everybody's heart who's doing any kind of decorating. What can we do with dead stock? Frankly, there's no kind of decorating that doesn't produce some dead stock, whether that's sampled dead stock or some stuff that just didn't sell that's blank and sitting in your inventory. And as I often tell people, I give people permission because they sometimes feel like they need it to have errors in dead stock, as I am the patron saint of lost embroidery jobs. If I've messed up more stuff than you've messed up, don't feel bad. The thing is, we don't have to feel bad because we can actually do some stuff with that stock as we go. So the first thing we're going to talk about is sampling. As anyone who's heard me talk about digitizing will know, I always advocate testing your new designs, your new techniques on the same kind of material and stabilizer you're going to be using for the final order. Rejects, dead stock, stuff that's already decorated can be cut into sample swatches ready for testing. And I'll tell you, in our shop, we had them separated by fabric type and color, literally on the shelf. So we had the right color contrast, the right fabric type, ready to use for sampling on the kind of stuff that we were trying to get done. So everybody says, oh, you're going to ruin a garment every time you sample stuff. No, you're going to ruin a garment before that. And so you want to keep that and stitch on every available option. We can have that stuff ready for us with dead stock. Second thing is employee apparel. If you've got something that, depending on that garment, if you've got something that is not incredibly damaged, but does have a logo on it that does have some small amount of damage, you may be able to use those garments to create employee apparel. Frankly, lots of our employees want to grab those rejects, grab those dead stock pieces, those orders that don't get sold. What we used to do is say, hey, yeah, you can have that piece, but we're going to make a cover-up patch or a decoration with the shop logo, and then you can take that out of the building, and that lets us have it be not only something that helps the employees to have some pride in their shop, but lets them advertise for the shop as well. For any willing worker who will wear the garment like that, wearing that logo is a great way to open conversations about what their shop can do. So, like I said, even with pre-decorated garments, you can either remove existing embroidery or use patch or applique-style designs to create that logo apparel to promote your shop. And if it's just something that's on the shelf that is non-decorated, even easier. Another thing we can do, promotional giveaways. Now, this one's a little bit hard because admittedly, sometimes when you do promotional giveaways, especially if you're doing something like including something for a customer to show, yes, I can do something with stock. If the stock you have is something you can't order again, that kind of dead stock might not be the best case for putting something in with a order for a shop. However, if you're doing something that has your logo on it, oftentimes that's something you can use stock like that to decorate. So a loyalty reward packed into an existing customer's orders, maybe a prospective giveaway decorated with the logo of the customer or a customer you want to open up relations. Sometimes it can work. Just be careful that if it's something like you give them this great specialty hat that has some sort of special function or color blocking and it can't be purchased again, that might not be the best idea for that, but it can be great as a logoed item from your shop that is just fun to give away. And especially if it's something that you can still procure later down the road, because sometimes otherwise you're opening up somebody wanting something that's not available. But promotional pieces, it can be a great way to handle just showing someone, hey, yes, I do a different kind of garment or a different kind of style that you may have seen. And on that note, another thing is technique showcases. If you have a customer facing space or you share on social media, use dead stock, blank stock, stuff that you can't get necessarily. That's fine as something that you can use for a project piece. So if you're doing a kind of technique showcase, you're doing something that is interesting, you want to show new techniques, show new ways that you can work, dead stock can be great for that. Plus, you can sometimes decorate in areas away from an existing decoration. If you're just taking pictures on social media, if you're just doing video and you've got a left chest that you don't want to mess with, but you're about to show a back technique, show that back technique on that piece that already has the decorated shirt, that already has that left chest on it, and just don't show the front. Placements that aren't involved with previous decoration can still be a great display, even a display you put up in your shop if you have to. Trying to sell rhinestones, make a rhinestone shirt. Trying to sell your new direct transfer technologies, show that direct transfer technology in the real world. Snap and share some pics, set up a display in your space, make up sample pricing guides, and go for it. But yeah, that, my friends, is the secret sauce.